10, back again with another video. It's your boy Brent and my lovely wife
Keisha.
And today, as you could tell by the title, we gonna be doing a Muk Bang with a big old gym shoe
that he made.
Yeah, I made this at home, y'all. I guess maybe get a thumbnail.
Okay.
Alright, so what's on the gym shoe is we got gyro meat, corned beef, 2 types of cheese, hard salami, and some Cajun turkey, and all type of, ingredient, condominiums, and, mayo, mustard, all that, pickles. Alright, so while we eating today, we talking about our, well, how do you say it? It's like
our reactions, how we found out we was pregnant.
Yeah,
all our kids.
Our reactions on when we first found out about the pregnancy of all our children, all 6. Alright, so first things first though, y'all. Before we get into it, before we touch anything, we gotta pray for our food. So let's pray, babe. Don't mind Brandon in the back. He crying, he upset for whatever reason. Alright. God is good. God is great. Thank you for the food that we're about to receive. In your mighty son Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Alright, y'all. So
okay,
I'm gonna split this sandwich a couple of ways, and I guess we could start with the oldest one. You wanna go with the oldest or youngest?
Yeah, I go with the oldest one.
Yeah. Yeah, I always want to do the oldest. So
because,
special to you, huh?
Yes, like my first baby.
Yeah.
Okay, so how I found out I was pregnant with my first baby, which is Kanaya. Her name is Kanaya. She's 7 years old.
Now.
So, you cooked yourself?
No, this sandwich is major though, bro. Look at this. I think we should just take a half.
Okay.
This is a major sandwich though. Dang, that's huge. Like this a
I'm
gym
gonna
shoe.
take a bite before I get into the story.
If y'all from Chicago, y'all probably done had a gym shoe before. Different restaurants make them different type of ways and stuff. But I make mine at home all the time. Me and my wife's. So
I had to take a bite before. Okay, take it. Let's do it. That's real good.
Yeah, it is. I got too much stuff in my way. No, these hot chips.
Okay. So how I found out when I was pregnant with Kanaya. So one day I was at my mom's house. My auntie stayed next door. So I was asleep on my mom's couch. In the basement apartment.
Yeah.
I was asleep on my mom's couch.
Right.
And I had a dream that I took a pregnancy test and it came out positive. Now, before all that, my auntie was telling me like, oh, you pregnant and this and that. My grandma even did a little test on my neck, and she had like her 2 fingers, something about the pulse, whatever the
old school remedy.
Right,
yeah.
And she was like, yeah, you pregnant. And I was like, no, I'm not pregnant, like, cause I was still having,
got grease I
was still having, menstrual cycles. And I was like, no, I'm not pregnant. But the day I found out I was asleep, I woke up like, I'm asleep. I called my auntie. I'm
you want
like,
a pickle?
Yeah.
Well, they kind of cold too.
I called my auntie. I'm like, can you bring back home a pregnancy test? And she was like, yes, I'm already at the door. So she already had it. So I'm like, okay.
So she knew?
Yeah, she was telling me a lot. Like, you pray. Every time you come home, you always got an attitude at somebody. You pregnant. You eat up everything at night and go to sleep. But I was still having menstrual. So anyway, I went to the bathroom, I took the pregnancy test. I was nervous. I kept on looking back and forth. I'm like, then I seen a fainting line and a dark line. So I was screaming. I was like, no, oh my God. And let tears crying a little bit.
What was you crying for?
Because this was a different feeling, like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm really pregnant. But I didn't believe that pregnancy test. Let me tell you what I did.
So you was crying because you was pregnant?
Like I was yelling like, no, this is not true. Woo woo.
So you ain't want to have my baby?
No, it wasn't that. It was like, oh my God, like I'm so surprised. Like I was 19. I'm like, oh my goodness. So then my auntie coming in, my mama, you weren't crying when you know the story how the older people talk. So then,
I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Like you
so
you made it seem like you ain't want my.
No, it wasn't like that. Cause let me get to that part. So I go to the doctor up the street from my house because I didn't believe it. My sister walked with me. I went up there. I was like, yeah, I'm coming to do a pregnancy test. It was motherhood. What's that? What is called?
Parent motherhood.
Yeah. So I went up there and these people, I did everything, and these people come back. Oh, congratulations! You're 8 weeks pregnant after they did ultrasound and stuff. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm pregnant. So I was scared to call him, right? So I walked back home nervous, telling my sister, like, oh my God, how can I tell him we just not start talking? Ooh, he gonna think I tricked him. Because I told him I was good, which I was. I didn't get pregnant before I got with him.
What she talking about? She told me that she was good. I had birth control,
but I might have missed a month. I might have missed like a month, because I was all under him. Like,
so how that sound? How she good? No, don't blame me.
I was.
She missed a month before we got together. That's what happened.
No, I didn't.
You didn't go in December. Remember you said that you were supposed to go in December? But we didn't get together until mid-January.
Okay, whatever.
Probably like
But
January
I didn't
12th.
Get pregnant until, so it was like I was good. Like that stuff stay in your system, I thought, for a minute, whatever. So anywho, so I called him. I'm like, I'm nervous. I'm pasting. I'm in the bathroom.
Why your head cut off and mine's not?
I'm in the bath. It's okay because it's always like that.
Really?
Yes. So I'm in the. So,
I think you should scoot over this way.
So I'm in the bathroom. This hot ponytail.
Oh, because you got the hot ponytail.
So I'm in the bathroom going back and forth. So I called. I got the courage to call him. And I'm like, hey. And he was like, hey. I guess that's how it went. You tell him how you said it.
All right, so look. She called. I was, my mom's had just bought me a car. I guess, and it needed a little work on it. So my best friend's father was a mechanic, and so he was helping me work on it. So we was working on the brake line, and it was the brake line wasn't budging for us. We kept going back and forth to the store, but nonetheless, though, that ain't what I'm talking about. So, excuse me. So when she called, I don't know. I just had this feeling though. Prior to that though, y'all, we was laying up one day and I just like rubbed her stomach, had a feeling or whatever, and I was like, "You pregnant?" And she was like, "No, I ain't pregnant. I told you I'm good." So she was saying, "No, I'm good. Like I ain't pregnant." So I was like, "All right, cool. It's keep it moving." You know what I'm saying? So when she called, I know the phone rang. It felt different. Like, I don't know. She called with this quiet voice. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the story about, I'm going to do that later. I'll probably sit down and have a story time and tell y'all the first phone conversation that we had on the phone. That'll be later on, y'all, though. But, so, she called, sounding all quiet and timid, like, you know what I'm saying? She don't usually sound like that when we talking on the phone or whatever. So she was like, "Hey, Brent. Brent, you usually call me Bae. Like, what's up? What's up?" I'm saying, like, what's up? What's good? I'm working. And she was like, "I got something to tell you." And see, I told y'all I had that feeling when the phone rang. I didn't even know. So I was just like, "Oh, okay." So I kind of came out and said it to her, like, "What, you pregnant?" And she was like, "Yeah," all quiet. And so I ain't think nothing of it. Mind y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, my girlfriend right before this, right before Keisha, I was she was supposedly pregnant or whatnot. But that was a bad situation, whatever. She was a liar. Yeah, that wasn't true, so I had just went through somebody already faking me out on being pregnant, so it was like, okay, hold on now. But like I told y'all, I felt it though, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, she called and said that, and I was like, "What, you pregnant?" And so then She was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. And I'm like, so how far along is you? And she like 4 weeks. And I was
said 8 weeks.
Oh, 8 weeks. My bad, y'all. She said 8 weeks. And so I was like, all right, bet. I'm going to call you back. And I just hung up, right? So I know probably in her mind,
yes,
she like, this dude here. See, that's why I was scared to tell him because the whole time I was trying to get my vehicle running. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? She called me in the middle of working on something that I really wanted to happen for me.
So that wasn't important?
I ain't say it wasn't important. I was already in the middle of, I was young. I was already in the middle of doing something. I'm like, okay, we'll rap about this later. You know what I'm saying? Because mind y'all, I'm good. Remember that?
I was. Trick me?
I'm talking about trick too.
Good.
I got trick.
Yeah, I got trick.
Alright.
I wasn't fighting like this before I got with him.
Me either, obviously, because we got the same amount of kids by each other.
So
look,
second baby?
No, so after that, I think we talked later on that night, and it was kind of cool. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna come and pick you up, and then I came and picked her up, and then we sat and talked, and it was real, y'all. So that's how we got to baby number 1.
Baby number 2. All
right, so now we on baby number 2. You want to tell a story or you want me to tell? Alright, so baby number 2. This is how we found out that we were pregnant with baby number 2. Alright, so now baby number 1 was born in October, right? Alright, so you know, October 2012. Okay, so you know, it take 6 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So
it lasted 6 weeks.
I know, but I'm just saying, you know, they say the healing process is 6 weeks, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, so we was staying with my father, all 3 of us, me, our oldest, and Keisha. We was staying in my room in my father's house in the basement. So, we was kicking it, cooling it. Our baby, you know, being a little family cozy in the little cozy basement and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
It was nice.
Man, when we go back to that basement now though, it be like that room was so little. I couldn't believe that it was us in there, had a whole family in there.
It seemed like it was that little at first.
Yeah, but okay. So we doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so yeah, like I was saying, y'all, so we was chilling in the basement and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, just cooling it. And so, you know, we was doing us, you know what I'm saying? And so, there was one time there was like, man, we made a slip, you know what I'm saying? It slipped. So, we was like, did you point to me? Whatever. It was both of us. That's why we got 6. So, it was like, okay. So, we went and told my pops, we was like, hey, Dad, mind y'all, baby number 1 is probably like...
No, 4 months.
No, that's when you found out. Baby number 1, this October, so, you know, this probably happened like... So she like 2.5 months, you know what I'm saying? So, we, you know what I'm saying, we go tell pops, you know, so we like, hey... we need you to go get the Plan B pill for us or whatever.
Take us
to go get the Plan B pill. You know, take us to the store to go get the Plan B pill, you know.
He was upset.
Yeah, he was talking.
He was up.
Yeah, he was talking. He was because like I said, baby no one's only 2.5 months old. And we was like, okay, yeah, you need to take us. Okay. So he took us, we did that, you know what I'm saying, did that thing.
Yeah.
So, like, it's funny, y'all. Oh, we supposed to be Muk Bang and eating, too. So, look, so like 2 weeks after that, y'all, we was at the same place where baby number 1 came from. Like, okay, so when we first got together, we was kicking it at one of our friends' house, you know what I'm saying? And so that's how baby number 1 came about. And so around the same time, the very next year, we went kicking it at their house again. I don't know.
It was that house. It was that room.
Yeah, it was the room, man. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got caught up. And, oh, this is where our baby came from and all that. And then, look, next thing I know, no, it ain't even like that. Okay, so that's what happened. Okay, so now the time, so like a month and a half go past or whatnot. Came on her menstrual. That's what happened. Mm-hmm. She came on her menstrual and never came off. It was like, it was there for like 3 weeks. It was crazy. It was like, what happened? Like, what's going on? So, like I said, y'all, I was young. So, it was one night she was at my pop's crib with the baby. And I went out to kick it with the homies and stuff. So,
he went to a party.
It wasn't even a party.
He at home with the baby.
It wasn't even.
Invited?
You was.
I wasn't.
Well, she had the baby. But
we could have took the baby.
Police ended up coming in there, so no, we couldn't have took the baby. It was fighting, all types of. So, Bay on the phone calling me when I'm at the, outside and stuff. She keep calling me, bugging me. I think she just really irritated because I ain't there, and she let me go outside. Now she calling, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, babe, what's up? Actually, y'all, I was shooting dice, you know what I'm saying? I was patching, you know what I'm saying? I was patching. So I was trying to come up, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to make some moves and stuff. So she kept calling. So she sent a text talking about, I'm finna go to the hospital. Your daddy taking me to the hospital. I'm like, what? So I end up like, all right, bet. My sister took me, not Alyssa, one of my friends, I call her my sister, but I took...
It's really his sister.
Yeah. I took her, she ended up taking me to meet Keisha at the emergency room. I get there, Keisha's face is just all twisted and ugly looking at me. I'm like, what's wrong, babe? And she like, don't talk to me. What? And so they call her. We in the little curtain booth or whatever, with the bed and stuff. And they call her to another room and made me stay there. They made me stay there, or you made me stay?
They made me stay.
Okay, made me stay in the room waiting on her to come back. And she come back. She come back crying and looking at me like, and she like, I'm pregnant. No way.
I bet it was 4 months.
What was she? No.
Because now you was 4 months.
She was 4 months.
And I was 2 months.
And you was 2 months pregnant. I'm like, no way. I'm like, how? I'm like, you're not pregnant. You bleeding. How are you pregnant? You're bleeding. I just didn't believe it. So I'm like, all right, bet. So the doctors came back with the paperwork. And I was like, man, dang, okay. So it was like, dang, we got a 2-month-old and you 2 months pregnant.
We got 4 months.
A 4-month-old and you 2 months pregnant. Man.
I was like,
that was crazy.
We had, like, we don't do abortions. So.
Yeah. We don't
His mother was firm about that.
From day one, you know what I'm saying?
The first baby, she said, we do not do abortions. And I'm like, okay. But then when I called her and told her about the second baby, and I told her, I'm like, Mama, I don't know. I think it's 2. And she was like, no, whatever. Always she tell me, and that's why I love your mom. She was like, no matter how many kids you have, ain't none of our babies ever gonna go hungry. We're gonna have this baby. I'm like, okay.
And they ain't never went hungry, y'all, for sure.
And I like
all 6, man.
I love my mother. So that's how we found out we was pregnant with Kalia.
Yeah, that's baby number 2. That's how we found out we was pregnant with baby number 2.
And we was beginners though, babe. And
yeah,
we had 2 babies.
Was still young.
Both babies, they both was in Pampers when I had her.
Like I'm telling y'all, we was living in the basement of Pop's crib. You know what I'm saying?
Then we moved to Iowa when Kalia was 4 months. So
was she 4 months? September. Oh yeah, 4 months.
She was like 4 months, and we moved to Iowa. Look, we're new parents, and we left Chicago and went to Iowa.
Yeah, we left our family.
Yeah, for different sceneries.
Yeah.
Going on.
to try to check out something different.
And then so.
Plus, we went to Iowa where she stayed at before she lived in Iowa with her parent. With
my mother.
Yeah, so.
It was totally different than when I was younger.
Yeah, so she wanted to try something else. So I'm down for it, you know what I'm saying?
So.
Let's go start us a family somewhere else, so.
Yeah, and that's how we found out we was pregnant with baby number 3.
No, that's where we found out that we was pregnant with baby number 3.
Yeah, that's where we found out we was pregnant
in Iowa.
Number 3 in Iowa. So we was here because.
So I was working in Iowa, and I had a tragedy. We had tragedy in the family. Like my granny passed away. You know what I'm saying?
That was a terrible. That was a rough year.
Yeah, that was kind of a rough year, y'all. So my granny had been sick probably not that long. You know, we lived in Iowa. It was like a 3-hour drive from Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have no car though, so we would have to depend on somebody coming from Chicago, which would be my mom most of the time, come to pick us up, take us back. So we would be in the city kind of often. Mom would come in, you know, take that ride, you know, out her daytime. Thank you, Mom, for doing that for us. We love you forever. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so we would be in the city a lot. So we had just seen my granny maybe. Okay, granny passed away in June. We probably seen granny maybe for Mother's Day. That's probably the last time we was here. So early May. And so my granny, you know, she was kind of older anyway, and, you know, had a little different health problems and whatnot. So we had granny asked Keisha, like, come here. Are you with a child?
And I said no because I didn't know. Like,
right. So we like, no, granny, we okay, mind y'all, baby number 2, how old was Kalia?
1.
Okay, she had already turned 1 because that was 2014. Nope, she wasn't 1 yet.
She was almost 1.
Yeah. Dang, y'all. Well,
look at us now.
If y'all go back and look at the prank, the water break prank, y'all will hear my grandparents and my aunties and them talking about us. But whatever, that's what God made us for. And we married y'all, so. Hey.
And so after his granny asked,
yeah,
we didn't know. It was like, okay.
So we was like, nah. So we went back home to Iowa, you know what I'm saying? And we was there at this time, because granny was getting sick, we stayed an extended time. We didn't come home on no weekends at that time or nothing like that. So nonetheless, though, we end up coming back to Chicago for my granny funeral. My granny ended up passing away.
Rest in peace, Granny.
Yeah, rest in peace, Granny. Granny always looking over us. But we end up coming back to Chicago for the funeral. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where...
I asked your mom, I was at your dad's house, and I asked your mom, I called your mom, I said, Mom, can you bring me a piece of chocolate cake and some ice cream? And she was like, girl, is you pregnant or something like that?
Yeah.
And I said no, because I didn't know. So, but when we went back to Iowa, we went to the doctor because we was kind of, concerned about people asking us if we had. And yeah, it was true. It was pregnant.
So we found out that we was pregnant with baby number 3.
And every pregnancy, we found out we 8 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, we was in Iowa. It was kind of weird in Iowa, going to the doctor's visits in Iowa and stuff. It was kind of weird, but at the same time, it was kind of fun. We was away.
Yeah. So baby number 4 came. Camille.
Okay, Camille. Okay.
Yeah. Camille. That's baby number 4. So.
All right. So
baby number 4. All
right. So baby number 4. You want to talk about baby number 4?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
So baby number 4, my husband was at work, and JJ was like, how old?
2, no, 1.5, probably.
JJ was like 1.5 or something like that. So this is baby number 4. So I thought that I was pregnant with baby number 4. Like, I called him because I was feeling so weird. Like, I don't know, I just felt weird. So I called him and I said, babe, can you bring home a pregnancy test? And he, what? And so when he got home, he brought in the pregnancy test. And I peed on the stick. And true enough, we were pregnant.
Man.
This time I found out early I was pregnant. I wasn't 8 weeks. I think I was like 4 weeks.
Yeah, you. I don't know.
I was real early.
Cause okay, now that you just said that, yeah, you was like, so we would be laying in the bed and stuff, and JJ had his own crib or whatever, so he wasn't in the. That's the only baby that slept in the crib, y'all. Everybody else slept with us. Mm-hmm. But she would be like, babe, I'm feeling weird, or woo, I'm pregnant. I think I might be pregnant. I'm like, girl, no, you're not. No, not if you is, it ain't by me. Yes, them is the words I said. If you is, it ain't by me.
I was at home with the kids. I wasn't.
True, I know bae ain't never did nothing on me like that, but that's what I said to her because I'm like, hey,
we try to be careful.
Hey, I was careful.
I was careful too.
So
she was like probably blessing baby or something like that.
She's a fighter. That's what she was. She's a fighter. Just like she is now. Yeah. You gonna tell that story or you gonna say that one?
What you want me to tell you? You want me to tell you?
I don't matter.
Okay, so because when I found out, I wasn't ready. Like, I wasn't emotionally ready. I don't think
emotionally we wasn't ready for.
I don't think my body was
saying to come back with a baby number 4. Now listen, we really wasn't emotionally ready for baby number 3, but it so happened to be a boy, so we was like, okay.
We didn't know it was a boy at first, though.
Yeah, but we was like, okay, maybe it is.
And plus, my grandma, when she passed away, and she touched my stomach.
Right, because also the year that my granny passed,
that September.
Also, the day before my granny funeral, one of her daughters passed away, which is one of my aunties. Yeah. So, matter of fact, me and my auntie that passed away, we shared the same birthday. It just gave me chills now, man, because, man, I miss my auntie, I miss my granny a whole lot, man. I really do, but keep going, because I don't want to get into that. It really did make me feel some type of way. So, between June 26th and September 28th, we lost 3 important people to me and her life, you know.
But we made it through, and I know they all in a better place.
Yeah.
Looking down on us, so proud.
Yeah.
But yeah, so with Camilla.
Yeah.
Back into that, I mean, I know it's kind of, you know, but don't judge us. You know what I'm saying?
Like we said, we were still young.
Yeah. So when I found out,
like I said, my baby a fighter.
I wasn't ready, you know, mentally ready for her, you know, another baby at the time. I don't feel like my body was physically ready either, though, baby. You know, because I just had 3 kids and now I'm pregnant.
Yeah, but obviously it was ready because she here.
So, yeah, so me and, you know, my husband, I told my husband, I was like, babe, you know, I just don't feel like, and I didn't even call his mom this time because I already knew what she was going to say.
Yeah.
We don't do what she said.
See, that was us trying to be grown, making a grown-up decision.
So, you know.
And so, God blocked it, man.
So we go down there. I had money, $75 for my medical card to do it. Down there, babe took me down there, but he couldn't come up, you know. Guys, I guess, couldn't come up. So I sat there through the whole thing. Next thing you know, I'm go to the back and stuff like that. I'm thinking, all right, I'm in my leg. They tell me, they call me back to the back and they say, oh, you're too early. Come back when you're 3
months. Are we done eating?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep it that up.
Come back when you're 3 months. I said, what? I'm too early. So when they did it, I was 4 weeks pregnant.
As soon as they did that, she called me. I'm like, babe, come on downstairs. We struggled, and to be honest though, we struggled during that. It was before though, babe. It wasn't like it was like, oh, we found out and we went solid. Like, oh, that's what we finna do.
I cried the whole way there. Even though it was super early, I think I was 4 weeks.
Even downstairs.
No, I was 6 weeks.
Even downstairs before she even got out the car to go in. I'm like, babe, like, man, you know, we already got 3. We ain't never been through this. You know what I'm saying? This could tear us up emotionally. This could probably tear our relationship up. I'm like, babe, I know mentally that we're not ready for that. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, God had different plans for us.
And when they said that, like, I was too early, I need to come back when I'm 3 months. And I'm like, okay, so I get my stuff on. They said I was too early. So I get my stuff on, come back, call my husband and tell him. They told me I was too early. I got to come back when I'm through.
I'm like, babe, come on downstairs. That's a call. That's a sign from God. That's
and
God
I even
telling us.
asked them, like, can you give me the little pill and it could just pass by? And it was like, oh, no, we can't give it to you.
See, I ain't know nothing about none of that.
Yeah, I tried to do it all. But then I was crying the whole time and stuff like that. But then after a while, I started talking to other people. I'm like, how that ever happened to you? And it was like, no, we never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Still haven't heard of it.
Yeah, a lot of people say they
never heard of it. That they telling you that you're too early.
Too early, and they want to give you 3
months.
Now,
usually they tell you that you're too late, but they never heard of too early. So my baby's a fighter. She been fighting since the day probably she was conceived, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like,
that's just how she is. That's Mimi for y'all.
People was always like, no, that's weird. They lied to you. No, it wasn't meant to be. God had other plans and stuff like that. I feel bad from that, but I don't think about it because that was just something.
Because that's my baby, y'all. Y'all see my baby? She always with us.
That's Mimi. I have a boy.
We ain't gotta explain ourselves. We love our baby. As y'all can tell that we love all our kids. You know that we tried to make a situation
out of nothing,
and God blocked it. Like we said, you know what I'm saying? He turned it around for the best for us.
So it was meant for me to have them 4 kids. Right. Now, baby number 5. Let me tell you how we found out we was pregnant with baby number 5. It is so funny.
It ain't funny.
It's funny because
it wasn't funny to me.
We didn't know. We
should have been doing YouTube then.
Right.
Because prank.
So
it could have been a prank.
So my little sister, she was scared to my youngest sister. She was scared to take a pregnancy test because she felt like she was pregnant.
Right.
So she decided to have a pregnancy test for me and her.
She was like, over to the house.
She wanted me to do it with her, so we both went into the bathroom, peed on the stink. Like, that's how we did it. And it was like, okay, hers said negative, and I turned around, mine's positive. I said, what? And I'm like, oh my goodness. And she was like, shh. So she wanted to prank her, her boyfriend at the time. So when she did that, I come out the bathroom. I'm looking sad and stuff like that.
I was it in her face.
I'm like, and he was all excited and stuff on my husband. Then my husband
her boyfriend was super excited.
And then my husband looked at me and was like, and then so I whispered back. And then he was like, so we played along for a while. Then I just finally said that it was me pregnant,
Yeah, man.
And it wasn't.
So
it was like
a prank on us.
I'm like, what? Like, I'm doing a pregnancy test, like,
just to go do something with her sister.
With my sister, like, I'm not knowing I'm pregnant. I didn't think I was pregnant.
Right.
I never really feel like I'm pregnant after a while.
Right.
Sure enough, from taking that pregnancy test with my sister,
out came
Brent,
baby Brandon, y'all.
Number 5. Now, baby number 6 that I'm pregnant with now.
I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. What happened is we moved to this nice house.
We was here.
We moved into this nice
house.
But
we didn't know we was well, we kind of felt like we was pregnant, right?
Listen, what happened was we moved into this nice house. This is a nice, this was an upgrade for us, you know what I'm saying? It was a nice house. And
Babe bought a pregnancy test because he thought I was being angry.
It was a, and that's what happened. So
you bought the pregnancy test because you thought I was being mean?
You was a little tootie around here. I'm trying to figure out why you tootie. We got this nice house. Mind y'all, when we first get the house, her birthday, 9 days later. Mm-hmm. Yeah, her birthday 9 days later. 8 days later, right. 8 days later, so first thing we doing is throwing a party in our crib. So we had a big party. Everybody was over here and whatnot. Celebrating her birthday. I had barbecue outside and all that. Then, only in the Midwest, y'all. The very next day, it snowed like crazy. April, I'm talking about, y'all. We got snow in April this year, 2019. Right? But so she was tootie, so I brought up the pregnancy test and was like, baby, you didn't got pregnant. How did you get pregnant, girl? I was asleep.
No.
Now, let me stop there. I just told them that we moved in the new house, and so, that's what happened. She got pregnant. So
that's how all 6.
Yeah, that's how we. Yeah.
Soon.
That's how we found out. That's a little story about how we found out about all 6 pregnancies. So, baby number 1.
I feel like we're blessed.
Yeah, of course we blessed.
It was meant for us to have this many kids.
Yeah.
And if God wants us to have more kids, so be it.
That's what happens, man. Hey, like I said, we married, man. We've been married for 4 years, so the first
But
3.
most people don't believe that I have these many kids, though, babe.
Yeah, because I will tell you, stand up, but them shorts too little. But man,
like the babies don't affect me. No stretch marks.
Wait till next summer, y'all will see, babe.
I just go back down a little, but hopefully this time I stay thick.
Alright though, y'all. So that's the end. I'm done eating this big sandwich. I can take it to work tomorrow. So,
but I did good. I did better than him.
So, but alright, y'all. So if y'all like our little story time about how we found out about all our pregnancies,
babies.
Don't forget to thumbs up this video. Comment down below some more story times y'all would like to hear about us, something about our life. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stories to tell, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we done made it. You know what I'm saying? A little bit through a little struggle sometime. You know what I'm saying? But just comment down below some things y'all want to know about us, and we here to tell y'all. That's the purpose of us coming out to YouTube, to let everybody know about our life. You know what I'm saying? So. More challenges, more pranks, more cooking episodes. Just hit us up. And if you haven't
seen the prank that I did on Brent, go check it out.
Go check it out. It was alright.
Yeah, whatever.
It was alright. But don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And so that's the McNeil's part 2. How our babies came. We out, y'all.
Bye.